stepped Mumtaz Begum, a famed, beautiful, and fiercely independent professional dancer. She was more than just a passing fancy. She became Maharaja's prize, a living symbol of his wealth, taste, and crucially, his unrestricted power. For Maharaja Tukojirao III, possessing Mumtaz was almost like an act of political theatre. He lived under the supervision of the British, who constantly sought to curb his expenditures and influence. Showering Mumtaz with jewels, giving her favored status, and bending the conservative court's rules for her was a way to publicly declare, "This is my private world, and here the British have no authority." For she was like a trophy for him, you see, that reaffirmed his supposed omnipotence. Unlike the other women, you see, who were born into the court, Mumtaz was a professional artist with independent means and renowned outside of the Maharaja's state. She wasn't an inherited possession. She was actually a sovereign artist who had chosen to be with him. Well, only initially. When she realized the palace was like a cage, her choice to leave became not a personal rejection to the Maharaja, but a direct challenge to his divine mandate. The idea that she could unchoose him, the Maharaja, was a threat to his absolute authority, something he had probably never ever experienced before. Mumtaz made the terrifying and, in my opinion, brilliant choice to flee. She didn't just leave Indore. She crossed the border into Bombay Presidency. But why? Because Bombay was British territory. It was governed by crown law, not the Maharaja's personal decree. She was smart enough to know that this legal line was her one defense. Her flight turned a domestic dispute into a test of the empire. In Bombay, she found Abdul Qadir Paula, a wealthy, modern man of the city. He offered her partnership and consent, a concept completely foreign to the Maharaja. For Tukojirao, this was more than just a heartbreak. It was an unforgivable act of brazen defiance against the Maharaja. Paula was not just a rival. He was a symbol of the modern free India that the Maharaja completely despised. And so he had to be eliminated. The plan was made. Consumed by rage, the Maharaja didn't hire criminals. He deployed a state-sponsored hit squad. His own officials, armed with weapons, likely from the Indore state armory. Their mission was simple: eliminate the rival, seize the woman, and disappear back behind the walls of the sovereign state. And then, January